evening, UK. This is Scotty Hobbs. I'm going to let this kind of sit here while we build an audience of everyone inside of this group. I'm also going to take a second here to share this video onto my Facebook page as soon as I can see it on my laptop. So I'm super excited as you hop on the video with us today. I know it's going to take a little bit of time to find where this is at. I want you guys to make sure that you see this video first and foremost. And once you see the video, I want you to comment what part of the UK you live in. If you're not in the UK and you happen to get onto this video as well, please share with us where you're at. And we're going to be super excited to be sharing this with you guys and sharing some pretty awesome stuff with you guys. And aside from just the great things I'm going to share with you guys about Team Beachbody, I'm going to share with you guys kind of my passion, a little bit about me, who I am, how I met many of these people that invited you on here. So I'm going to just wait like 2 minutes before I officially get started. But like, I want to get to know you guys. I want to get to know who is on here. Okay, I can see my video on here now as well, just with you guys. So I'm going to share this as well. So give me 1 second. I'm not the best at multitasking. I'm going to share this onto my Facebook page for my friends that couldn't find this group. Okay, I can't spell. Okay, you guys ready for this? I have this, one of the things I'm most excited about today is I have this list that I wrote just over the past 10 minutes of some transformation stories from our fitness and accountability group. And our goal is to kind of help you guys understand what is this Team Beachbody thing. Some of you guys may know what it is. Some of you guys may not know what it is. And that's why I'm here. I'm just here to help you guys understand, share some stories, and let you guys know a little bit of my story and how you know, I happen to find out about Team Beachbody just like you're finding out about it right now as well. So I'm just going to get started. One thing that I do want you guys to know, that if you're on here, feel free to engage with me. Sometimes I can't see the comments at real time. So if you ask a question, I'm going to count on one of my coaches, future coaches in the UK, to help answer that. And if it can't be answered, one thing I want you guys to understand and know also is that I will be able to come back afterwards, see the video, see the questions, and I will make sure and guarantee that every single question that is asked is answered, and that you get anything that you are struggling with, that you get that answered, and we can help you guys out as we go through this. Because I know for some of you guys this might be brand new, just like it was for me. But I'm going to start out with telling you just who I am a little bit. This part's the hardest for me. I'm usually introduced when I speak on a call or on a stage somewhere. But I'm super excited. I'm coming to the UK. I fly into London 2 weeks from today. I've never been to London, never been to the UK. My wife Gabby and I are super excited to be there. But I want you to know a little bit about us so that you pay attention and have the desire to stick with me through this story. Okay, and through the information that I'm going to give you guys. One thing I have to put out before, this is a Beachbody Coach Opportunity presentation in sort of a way, with no slides or anything. It's just me and you talking. But we, in the past 7 years, have gone from broke, not able to hardly pay the bills, me working 12 hours every single day and making my wife work nights, to a 7-figure income with Beachbody. And it's been like that for 3 years. So I say that so that you know there's credibility behind what I share. We have helped people create success with their health and fitness transformation, and also financially. And so I'm going to talk to you guys about both of those aspects, how they work together, and kind of that awesome mix that Team Beachbody is, and more importantly, our role and how important it is. But a little bit about me. First and foremost, a man of God. I'm married to my beautiful wife, Gabby, for 11 years. I met her, I used to play in a rock band. I met her at a concert called Warped Tour in 2005. We got married in 2006. We now have 5 kids, ages 10, 8, 6, and wait, 10, 8, 6, 5 now, and then 2. So we have a very busy lifestyle with these 5 kids. I also teach the 8-year-olds at church on Sundays. I also lead a team of 45,000 Beachbody coaches across the US and Canada alone. And I'm excited that we're going into the UK, going into your country. And I was talking to my dental my dental hygienist today. I was at the dentist appointment this morning, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys have built your business in only the U.S. and Canada?" And I was like, "Yes, just the U.S. and Canada. We're just barely. This is a brand new opportunity for the U.K. I know first and foremost that it goes beyond the UK in the future years, that there's plans to expand into other countries in Europe as well. So this is just the beginning. I feel it's just the beginning. But I am also what's called a 14-star diamond coach with Team Beachbody. I have multiple business centers. We'll talk about that later. I can help you guys understand that later. Built a team of 45,000 coaches across the US and Canada. I've helped thousands of people transform their lives. And I'll come back to this event page and put it in later, but one of my best friends from high school, we were in elementary school together, high school together, lost 107 pounds. 107 pounds in 8 months with a workout program that we have called the 21-Day Fix with the Portion Fix containers. And I'll share about that a little bit later, how that works. But I think there's something incredible about being able to not only transform your own life through health and fitness, but to help other people. So I've been able to help thousands of people, and that's absolutely blessing to me. I know the number one thing that people want in life is to really feel like you matter. And I feel like what I do with my work matters, that I'm making a difference in the people around me, in their lives. So that's a little bit about me. I've also spoken on a stage in front of over 50,000 people. With the largest crowd being 8,500 people. And what I want you guys to understand, you guys see me energetic right here. You guys see me like talking about speaking on a crowd and going from broke to a 7-figure income with Team Beachbody. But I used to be so shy, so timid, an introvert. And I'm still an introvert. I love the outdoors. Like when I'm done doing this call, it's going to take everything out of me and I'm going to need to take a nap. Like that's me. And I want you guys to understand that. And I saw Froso come on here. I've been helping her. She lives in the UK, Birmingham area. And I've been able to be a part of her journey for the past 7 years. Even though Beachbody hasn't officially been there, I've been helping people through social media and meeting people and helping them all over the world. And I love that aspect of it. But I want you guys to understand that about me first and foremost, that I'm super quiet. I'm not the life of the party, but I have developed into this person over the past 7 years. And as I share some transformation stories verbally with you guys, you'll see some of that in some of these people as I share with them what has happened. So that's a little bit about me. My family and my kids come first. My business then comes after that, and that's you guys. But when I come to help people with their health and fitness, I bring everything that I have in that aspect of my life. So as I start this and kind of give you guys the foundation and what is Team Beachbody, how did this start, a little bit about my story, I'm going to start with just sharing in the past couple of weeks alone. I've been sharing transformation stories from our fitness group. You're going to hear about it as your friends that invited you here are Beachbody coaches. Well, they're not yet, but they're acting as a Beachbody coach now because they can officially become a Beachbody coach in your country on October 19th, which is just a couple weeks away. But I've been working with them, helping them with their transformation over the past 3 or 4 months, and it's amazing to me. It's not amazing because I've seen it for the past 7 years, but I believe it's going to be amazing to you guys to see this. Because how many people do you know that buy a gym membership on January 1st and then they never go, or they go a couple weeks and then they're gone? Guys, it's like an epidemic. It happens. We know that obesity is climbing. And obesity is not just in the adults, but we're seeing it in the children as well. And so this mission is so important. So when I read this list to you, it means a lot to me, because as I read these names, I want you guys to understand that most of these people are parents. So not only is their life changing, but their husbands are changing. Their kids, the habits that their kids are having with what they're eating and how they're feeding themselves, how they're treating themselves, the manner that their parents are showing up to life because their mindset is changing and their whole physiology is changing because of health and fitness. It goes much beyond these few stories that I'm going to share with you guys today. So first of all, I'm going to just give these guys a shout out. Gemma King, in 2 weeks alone with T25, has lost 12 pounds and 6 inches. And as I say their names, I know you're not going to keep up with me, but give them a shout out. Okay, and Hannah's on there sharing 1 in 5 kids are obese, and I'm not okay with that. And you shouldn't be okay with that either. And that's why this mission is so important. I have Brooke Brainerd, who has lost 52 pounds. She's one of my US customers right now. She's not a coach, but she's lost 52 pounds, gone from 250 pounds to 198 in 1 year, being a part of our challenge groups. I have Andresa. She's lost 10 pounds and 10 inches with her program so far. I saw her just comment on here. Andre de Pilar has lost 5 pounds. But what I love about her is she's already really small. But she's lost inches and she's fitting into her clothes that she couldn't fit into before. We have Penny Feasty on here. She's lost 5 pounds, but I just shared her transformation. I see her on here right now. She lost 5 pounds, but you can tell the inches. And one thing, guys, the scale doesn't matter as I say these things because people, your body composition changes from fat to muscle. But I know with Penny, it looks completely different. And she's doing a program called the 21-Day Fix. I have Paul Taylor. Guys, get this. He has gained 6 pounds. So he's adding on muscle and feeling super awesome about that. I've got Rob. He's doing P90. He went from 95 kilograms to 87. So 8 kilograms he lost. So shout out to Rob. We got Chris Pandolfo. He's the most vocal in our accountability and challenge group from day one. What I love about him, and as you guys think about joining one of our accountability groups, is Chris from the very beginning in the upper 400 pounds. Guys, like it's a safe environment what we create for you to change your life. Up in the upper 400s, he came in and he's just like, guys, this is me. I'm going to do this. I need your accountability. And guys, in 3 months, he's down 45 pounds. Get that. 45 pounds. And he's transforming right before our eyes. And we just love that. He's doing a program called T25 with Sean T. And all these programs that I list, guys, are all a part of Team Beachbody. And so that's what I want. Sorry, Chris. Oh my gosh. I'm just so excited. Last time I was on a call with Chris, I was like upper 200s. This time I said upper 400s. 386 is what I believe it was. But he's lost 45 pounds so far. And he's a father of 3. It's just a father of his 2 beautiful daughters. Absolutely awesome, Chris. 45 pounds. We got Leanne Richardson. She's lost 1 stone doing Insanity. We've got Josie Edwards. She's on week 4 of Max 30. She's lost 2 inches on her waist and her hips. We've got Hannah. 4 months in, she did Pio and then did Masters Hammer and Chisel with her husband, with Nick, and she's lost 18 pounds. She just had a baby and she's losing that weight after the baby, so that's super awesome to see. We've got Nick, her husband, lost 12 pounds with Hammer and Chisel. We've got Nick, he's 10 weeks in, he's lost 12 pounds with Hammer and Chisel. Raven has lost 10 pounds with T25. Jennifer, she didn't share with me her weight loss, but she changed how much her mindset's changed. Like she used to regret even thinking about doing a workout, and now she just absolutely loves it and will not miss a single day of working out. So that's a huge change in a lifestyle. We've got Jake, 18 pounds down in his transformation with T25, and he's now doing a program called Sean Week with Sean T. But what I love about Jake, what he shared with me, is his resting heart rate went from 70 down to 48. And he tried to run a but before he started in this challenge, he tried to run a 1K and he couldn't run it without stopping. But now he runs a 5K in 25 minutes, and this all just started like 3 to 4 months ago. Next we got Ann Hall. She's lost 10 kilograms with the Shift Shop, and she's now moved on from finishing the Shift Shop and doing 22-minute hardcore, which is a workout from Tony Horton, the creator of P90X. After that, I got Chris Forrest, lost 14 pounds with Focus T25. And then James McLaren lost 2 stone using P90X3. Holy smokes. What I want you guys to remember though, like most of these guys are parents. And so these changes that are happening are not just for 21 days. They're not just for 90 days. They're doing a program, moving on, doing the next program, and helping each other out and pushing each other and challenging each other. And it's something I look forward to every day, is checking into our challenge group and seeing what that is. So you guys are probably like, okay, what is a challenge group? Okay, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I want you guys to write down, if you want to, the 4 pillars of success. Like if you're running, I love that. If you're a running coach, I love that. If you're doing a sport, I love that. If you're out there doing any sort of workout, like, I love that. That's our mission, is to help people live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle, okay? But why is Beachbody and Team Beachbody so special? Why are all these people actually achieving their goals instead of just like going to the gym and struggling and not knowing what to do and not losing the weight? And that's what we're here to talk to you about. What's so magic about Team Beachbody? And there's the 4 pillars of success, and I'm going to tell you guys what those are. First, we have world-class fitness programs. I listed off a ton of them. I'm going to name some of them again: P90X, P90, Power 90, Insanity, Focus T25, Body Beast, Masters Hammer and Chisel, PYO, 21-Day Fix. We have 80-Day Obsession coming out. We have the Sean Week. We have a week of hard labor. We have Size. We have Country Heat. There's probably over 28 different workouts that will align with and help anybody that I can think of. Guys, anybody, we have a program for everybody. And we're constantly coming out with these world-class programs that are up to date with the science of today. Okay, so these programs are amazing. World-class fitness, that's just what I'm going to call it. That's first pillar. And the cool thing that I want you guys to know, like when I started 7 years ago, you bought the DVD and you put the DVD in and you did it. What I love now is we have Beachbody On Demand, which is a streaming service like Hulu or Netflix, where you can stream every single one of these workouts, okay? And I see like people on here saying they canceled their gym membership and they're just using Beachbody On Demand. Are using one of these workouts. And Beachbody On Demand, it's special, and I'll talk to you guys about it later, but it's the ability to stream any of these workouts inside of your home. And while I'm on that topic, because I get super passionate about this as a father of 5, like, I love the gym. Sometimes I want to go to the gym with my friends, lift some heavy weight, be around that atmosphere. But actually, I just verified today in Birmingham, we're going to go to a gym and do a live insanity class with Kelly. I saw Kelly on here. And so, like, I love the atmosphere, being around people. But when you have to go to the gym, you have to get in your car, get on the train, get on the bus, whatever it is, go to the gym and leave your kids behind. And so you're living this healthy lifestyle outside of the home, and in the home, your kids are here. What Beachbody On Demand, what Team Beachbody does is your kids get to see you actually living. Instead of saying that you're doing the workouts and doing that, they get to see you live that. And they jump in. You'll see them jump in. My kids are on my YouTube channel. I got a video of us, me and my kids doing Size, doing a workout dance program. It's on the infomercials. It's got like 60,000 views or something on my YouTube channel. But we get to, like, they get to see that. They get to jump in. My 2-year-old was doing planks at like 18 months old. I say, come work out. And he gets in a downward dog and a plank. And it's just cool. He does that because he sees his daddy work out at home. He sees his mommy work out at home. And I think that's powerful. So the first thing is we have world-class fitness. And while we're there talking about fitness, how did this start? Well, it first started with Beachbody. Okay, I want to help you guys understand this, because this is what I didn't understand. Beachbody is the company, the umbrella company. And the CEO, his name's Carl Deichler. And like, he runs the company along with John Congdon. And they first came out with some programs. You guys will never even know what they are. But his first popular program was in the late 90s, was called P90X by Tony Horton. And that program was super successful because it gave people different exercises, gave you plyometrics, gave you yoga, gave you weightlifting, gave you cardio, and people got results with it. So that was the first program. Then they came out with Insanity. I know you guys over in the UK love Insanity, love Shanti. And then they just slowly began to come out with these programs. Well, what was happening was exactly what's happening inside of this accountability group when I share these success stories with you. Is you guys have seen it on this video, people are cheering each other on, they're supporting each other, and they're actually completing the program. So Beachbody started as an infomercial business. You see the before-after picture on the infomercial on TV late at night, 90 days, get ripped in 90 days, dial now, 3 easy payments, right? That's how Beachbody started. And we still do it that way. But Carl Deichler, he's a smart man and a great leader, and he's built Beachbody to $1 billion company. a $1 billion a year company. And how did he do that? Is he saw that people were helping others achieve results, that when people work together with accountability, they were getting results. Okay? So because they were getting results, he started to think, how can we help more people get results? Let's reward these people that are helping each other get success. And guys, so that is how Team Beachbody came about. So to help you guys understand it, Beachbody, umbrella company, creates all these workouts. P90X, Insanity, everything you've heard me list today. And then I'll list some of the supplements as well as I move on to the next pillar. But these are the 4 pillars, or that's the first pillar. Beachbody created that. And then it's like this light bulb. Let's reward people for helping other people. And that's where Team Beachbody comes about. So now we're going to think about Team Beachbody. Okay, Team Beachbody is where the coaching comes in, where I'm a Beachbody coach. The people that invited you on this call are Team Beachbody coaches. Okay, but as I lead into that coaching aspect, I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute, but I'm going to tell you real briefly about our nutrition. So we have pillar number 1, world-class fitness. Pillar number 2, world-class nutrition. And when I say world-class nutrition, I'm going to share with you guys, it's not in here because it's water, but we have Shakeology, which is absolutely awesome. I'll just tell you briefly about that. I've never missed a day of drinking Shakeology in the past 6.5 years. I've had 2 today, as a matter of fact. But what Shakeology is, it's not a magic shake. It's not a protein shake. It's not just a meal replacement. It is a whole food health shake. It is not a magic shake. You're not going to drink it and magically lose weight and be healthy and fit. That's not how it works. And I never want anybody to think that getting healthy and fit is super simple. We can make it fun and tell you that the steps are simple. It's hard, right? But it's not magic. And Shakeology helps simplify nutrition. What I want you guys to understand about Shakeology, for me, it helped me stop drinking 2 energy drinks every day and filling up my coffee mug like 8 times at my job. That's how it helped me personally, is it gave me that extra energy. I no longer needed that caffeine every single day. What it did for my dad, that I love talking about my dad using it, because as a new coach, right, I was like, Dad, I'm a new coach. I want you to try Shakeology. And I just remember I was having a little contest with my coach, and I was like, I want you to try it, Dad. Like, this is how it's helped me. And if you're ever going to use it, now's the month. Like, you know how it is if you're like working with your parents or your sibling. And I got my dad to try it. And my dad was a service repairman. And so he traveled around fixing copying machines and fax machines. And every single day when he traveled, he would eat Wendy's, McDonald's, any combination of fast food. Well, I said, Dad, try Shakeology, and just instead of eating the fast food, drink Shakeology. And I signed him up as a Beachbody coach, because as a coach you get 25% discount. We'll talk about that later. But I signed him up as a coach. He gets his discount on his Shakeology, and I was like, Dad, discount price on Shakeology is $3.33 a day. You're paying $7 to $9 for your fast food. I want you to drink this shake every day, and let's see how it helps you out. Well, over 3 months period, he was in his late 50s at the time, and or not late 50s, mid 50s, because he's just barely past the 60s. But after 3 months, he went back to his doctor, his checkup, and what his doctor told him, he was just surprised. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is different? What are you doing? And in all reality, all it was is he replaced fast food with drinking his Shakeology. My dad wasn't working out yet. He was riding his bike from time to time. He wasn't doing a workout program. He was just drinking Shakeology and changing the fact that he wasn't eating fast food anymore. His LDL, his HDL, and his blood pressure all went into the normal range. And my dad's on here. He's like, that's right. Boom. And they all went into the normal range for his age. And prior to that, for his whole life, they'd been high. His LDL, his HDL, his cholesterol levels, his high blood pressure, all high. Drank a shake, everything became normal. Guys, remember, results vary. I can't guarantee anything, but that's the story of my dad with Shakeology. So we have world-class nutrition with Shakeology. But guys, it doesn't just go to Shakeology and that's it. With the 21-day fix, with Beachbody On Demand All Access, when you get that, it comes with a portion cup meal plan system that teaches you exactly how much food to eat and what to eat. So super simple. It's like you'll have color-coded cups that you're going to get. It'll tell you, like, for lunch, for breakfast, it'll say like eat 1 green, 1 purple, and a red and a yellow. and there'll be a list of reds, greens, yellows, purples of each type of food. It's so simple. You just pick one of those, fill your cup, put it on your plate. And you learn how to actually eat, what you're supposed to eat, how much you're supposed to eat for what your weight is. So world-class nutrition doesn't just start, guys. It's not just Shakeology. That just helps simplify it. The main part of it is eating healthy, making smarter food choices, and then Shakeology just helps simplify it. And one thing that we could go on for days about Shakeology, and on top of that as well, is the dense nutrition, the superfoods and the whole foods. You could never gather all of those for the price that you get it for inside of a shake. And guys, like a lot of people blend it and put ice and put some extra fruit or put peanut butter or whatever. I just shake it. I just straight shake it and drink it. So with 5 kids and a wife and a busy business, I can literally make my shake in 30 seconds and drink it in 30 seconds. And so it's just really effective for me and the easiest way to get dense nutrition. And trust me, I've tried to make healthy shakes and they're good and they're healthy. I'll go buy 10 ingredients at the grocery store. By the end of the week, half of those ingredients are rotten, are no longer good, and I end up wasting money. So this is just a great way for me to do it. And so I'm so passionate about it that thousands of my clients have tried it over the past 7 years as well and fallen in love with that. So that is, I gotta take a breath sometimes. That's number 1, world-class fitness. Pillar number 2, world-class nutrition. Remember, it's not magic. It's gonna take work, but that's pillar number 2. Pillar number 3 is what I was just talking to you guys about, was accountability. Accountability. And that's what this group, that's what our fitness group is about, is accountability. That's what coaching is about, accountability. I could tell you guys, as a coach, I feel accountable and obligated that I must continue my transformation, that I must continue to live a healthy lifestyle so that I can help other people change their lives. I cannot do that if I don't continue to do that myself. So like my accountability group is counting on me to show up and do my workout today. And this morning, before we got the kids off to work, my wife and I put in 30-minute workout and we did total body cardio fix from 21 Day Fix, and we did our workout and it felt amazing. And we were in a good mood to get our kids off to school in the right mindset. And that accountability of not just my wife, but then having to go to my accountability group, my challenge group, and say, hey guys, I did my workout today, seen other people do it, and it's been absolutely awesome and an absolutely powerful part of that. Now I'm gonna slow this down just a little bit. We're on the 3rd pillar here and talk about the accountability of a coach. This is where I believe this is where the magic happens, because you could buy the fitness somewhere, you could find the DVDs somewhere, you could eat healthy foods, you could find the portion plan, meal plan, you could follow it, and you can get results. But when someone else is counting on you, that accountability of a coach, like there's something powerful about having accountability in life. And if you want to achieve anything in your life, whether you're overcoming an addiction, whether you're overcoming a struggle, whether you're going for a goal in business or a goal with your health and fitness, like you must have accountability or you're not going to live up to the standard that you can live up to. And that's what I love about being a Team Beachbody coach. And I'm going to, like, as we're talking about the accountability and becoming a team and what is the Team Beachbody coach, I want to tell you guys about my story. I started with P90X. Guys, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was working 12-hour days as I ran a service department. Previously, I was a dental lab technician. I made crown and bridge. And then I got outsourced by machines and I moved into a factory sweeping the floors. And over the course of 5 years, I worked my way up to where I was writing the service manuals and I was running the service department. And guys, that's why I love Beachbody, is because I have a service mindset. That's what I did before this. But I was just tired and exhausted and drinking cups of coffee every single day, drinking Monster energy drinks every single day, and napping during my lunch break, and just exhausted. No energy to come home and take care of my 2 babies at the time, my 2 little girls who were 4 and 2. And I remember my brother-in-law, his name's Mauricio, he got some great results with P90X. And I saw it and I was like, that's cool, they'll probably work or whatever. But I'm just so exhausted. I can't work out. How many of you guys have felt like that before? And then I had this neighbor come to my house. He knocked on the door. He had a plate of brownies. And he's from my church. I'm a LDS. I'm a Mormon guy. And he was from the church. I didn't know that, but he knocked on the door. And he comes in with these brownies. So I'm like, come on in, dude. And I was not active in my church at that time. And he came in, and I remember he was just super fit, super healthy looking. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, how are you so healthy and fit? And he's like, hey, I train the high school football kids. I'm the strength and conditioning coach. Yeah. And I was like, dude, I want some help. I need to transform. Like, I'm 40 pounds overweight. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And he did what every Beachbody coach should do. And he wasn't a Beachbody coach. Get this, right? He's just a neighbor. He says, Scotty, how about you come to the gym with me? I'll show you what to do. You can come work out with us and the kids. Turns out they worked out at 6 o'clock every day before school. I went to work at 5. So I was unable to do that. I said, what can I do? And he's like, have you ever heard of that P90X workout? And I was like, yeah, my brother-in-law did that. He's like, do P90X. And he's like, follow the push diet. And I was like, what's the push diet? He's like, it's push bad food away from your plate. And I was like, okay, what are the bad foods? Help me understand. And so I started on P90X, followed the nutrition plan. I committed to it. Guys, when I commit to something, I'm all in. 100%. And in 90 days, I went from 188 pounds to 145 pounds. I lost nearly 38 pounds in 90 days, had abs for the first time. And I'll be honest, like, I remember getting on Facebook. I didn't use Facebook that much, but I got on Facebook, showed my before-after picture. I'm like, yeah, feel confident, feel excited. I got all this energy. And people began to ask, like, dude, what are you doing? People at work, friends, dude, what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing. And so I passionately just shared, I'm doing P90X. You should do it. Or my friend's doing Insanity, try Insanity. And I began to do that. And one thing I failed to mention is my coworker, him and I were accountable to each other. That's the third pillar, accountability. We were accountable to every day when we got to work at 5. I had to tell him that I did my workout. He had to tell me that he did his workout. I watched what he ate in the office. He watched what I ate in the office. So I had that accountability. And that's one of the main reasons I did 90 days without missing, and I lost 38 pounds. So I fell in love with it, guys. And I remember I was talking to one of my mission companions. I went on a mission to Venezuela. I'm a fluent Spanish speaker. I lived there for 2 years when I was 19, 20, and 21. And I was chatting with him online. And he's like, we were talking about our jobs, and I was just miserable. I was upset. I was stressed. I was challenged at my work in a way that was not healthy. And I just remember saying, talking to him, he's like, dude, like, why are you doing something that you hate? He's like, you're always like talking about P90X. Like, if you could just get paid to do health, like, go be a personal trainer. Or like, if you could get paid to do P90X, that'd be like your ideal job. I don't know why you're sitting in that miserable in that office. And it got me thinking, like, hey, maybe I can get paid to do P90X. Like, I never heard of that before. I didn't know about it. And so I Google searched from work, can I get paid to do P90X? And I found Beachbody coaches. I found some on Facebook. I watched some videos, and I was like, immediately I was like, ha, that's a joke. Like, that's a scam right there. Like, I am not signing up for that. I'm not going to put my credit card information in. I'm not going to sign up for anything and be trapped into anything. That's funny, but no. But it stayed in my mind, and it spun in my mind. And then one day, guys, because I'm doing P90X, and I remember seeing a video, and it just touched me. Like, it was a transformation video. I was like, wow, that's similar to my video, like my transformation. And there was her email was in there, and I wrote her an email. And what I want you guys to know is I had about 30 people send me, after I started reaching out to these coaches and following people, like 30 copy and pasted scripted messages about joining their team. And I was like, ha. And that's where I was even more like, no, go away. No, like, this is some kind of scam. I'm not going to do that. Absolutely not. And I wrote a status on Facebook. This is kind of funny. I'm chatting a little bit more with you guys. And I wrote a status that said, if anybody could actually convince me to be a Beachbody coach, I would crush it. Like, that's what I put. Now, what you guys might think, why did I put that? It's because I know that when I put my heart to something, I will work until I figure it out. But I said that because I didn't like the manner. I didn't like being scripted. I didn't like people trying to close me or sell me anything, and that's what they were doing. So this woman was different. I emailed her. She called me. She didn't send me a script. She called me. And I talked to her on the phone, and she just asked questions about my life. And I remember when she told me her story, she told me that she was, she did P90X just like me. She related with me with what I was doing. She asked me about my job. She asked me if I loved my job. She asked me about my wife. She asked me about my kids, asked me what my wife did. And she asked me some hard questions like, does your wife love working? And I said no. And I had to confront her and tell her, like, she works because we can't pay our bill. Like, I can't pay the bills without her. And so I remember listening to her story, and she's like, Scotty, like, this is real. Like, she's like, I used to bartend until late in the night, early into the morning. And she's like, my daughter, London, was recently born prematurely. And we incurred a couple $100,000 worth of medical debt. And I had to be at that late at night at the bar with this newborn child. And I was like, I was done with that. I wasn't going to do that. And so I worked really hard with helping people with P90X, just like you're doing. She's like, Scotty, you will make a great coach. And she's like, you're already doing what coaches do. You're talking about it. You're sharing it. You're being proof the products work. You're just not getting paid for it. And I remember like, yeah. Like, that's what I was saying inside. But I was listening to this story. And she's like, Scotty, I was able to walk away from bartending. And I'm home with my daughter. And I'm slowly paying off the $200,000 worth of debt. The money that I'm earning from Team Beachbody, I'm putting it towards paying off that debt. And it's helping me with this peace of mind. And it's something that I absolutely love doing. And I remember telling her, she's like, Scotty, I want you to join my team. And I remember telling her, no. Like, I love that. That's powerful. And I think that's so awesome that you're doing that. But I told her no. And you guys are like, okay, you told her no, but how are you here today? It's because I was afraid. Like, I was afraid that I couldn't be what she was, that I couldn't get on a video like she was. I only had 224 friends on Facebook, and I never posted on Facebook unless I went away for a holiday or when one of the kids was born. And like, how could I, like, she looks like a Barbie doll. Like, no wonder she's successful at this. Like, how could this guy do that? I already work 12-hour days. I already work every single Saturday. My wife's at work at night. I got 2 little babies at home that I take care of by myself. So my wife's a single mom during the day. I'm a single dad during the night. Like, I can't put on more. Like, I can't put more into my life. Like, I'm maxed out. Okay, and I remember those were the excuses. I was afraid. I remember I'm shy. I'm quiet. And you guys will laugh. Maybe you'll watch it later. I showed my team. But I have a video where I'm like I look like a hostage. I'm so afraid. It's the first video I ever made. But that's how afraid I was. And I just remember continuing to do my workouts, continuing to follow these coaches. And then there was some moments that completely changed my life. And I believe there's moments in each and every one of your life where things change. And I remember sitting in my office, trying to overcome these fears, these insecurities, educating myself if this was something I could do, if this was real, if this was something that would be worth me putting my time and energy into, because my time was already so limited. And I remember one day, there's a couple moments, and I remember this day. I've never told this on a video like this before. I remember sitting there, and I'm like, I went from sweeping the floors to writing service manuals, programming the laser and CNC machines. Like, I did everything in that company because I'm a hard worker and I like to learn. And I remember sitting in my office one day, looking at the head foreman and the head engineer and the leadership of the company. And they're all great people, but they are not happy. In their late 50s, early 60s, and they look older. They look older than they are, they're miserable, and they're still working 10 to 12 hours a day and almost every Saturday. And I really had to look ahead at my life. I was only 29 at the time and be like, okay, I could continue putting all my energy into here, and yes, I can be the head foreman. I could be maybe the vice president or something someday. But I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be fulfilled, and I'm going to be like the rest of these people, and that's not what I aspire to be. So, with that being said, I had that moment. And that moment kind of helped me open my heart a little bit more to something else. Do I go back to school? Do I do something else? And so forth. And then I remember, and I know you guys won't relate to this so much because I'm a little bit jealous because you guys have like free medical benefits. They take a percentage of your check. I'm learning that about you guys. But for us, it's not the case here. And so this story, but I know you can relate in some way, in some area of your life with a bill, a car breaking down, or you lose your job, or you get laid off. I know you can relate in some way in this area, but it was 18 days after the birth of my third daughter, Alina. And this was 8 months after that phone call with Lindsay. Remember, guys, 8 months of being afraid. And on April 11, 2011, I remember it was 18 days after my third daughter was born. I remember picking up the mail. I used to grab the mail. It's a little lock box. I'd get the mail, put it in my lunchbox. I'd go to work, and I ran the service and shipping department. And I remember throwing all the junk mail away. We get tons of junk mail here. And keeping the important mail that I had to sort through and pay later on. And I put it in my mailbox so I could do it at home. And I remember opening it up, and it was the doctor bill, the hospital bill, the anesthesiologist bill. I know you guys don't get those bills, but those bills added up after my insurance covered, added up to $3,800. And what I want you guys to understand in this moment is, I'll just be straightforward with you guys. Our mortgage payment, our monthly house payment was $1,548, $1,500. My take home after taxes and my insurance and my 401k stocks and bonds trading plan from my work was $910 every 2 weeks, which is $1,820 at the end for the whole month. So $1,820, I have a mortgage payment of $1,500. So that day you can imagine what it's like to get a $3,800 bill on one day. And that day I was scared. And I felt like there was this heavy weight on my shoulders. Like the world was spinning around have you ever laid in bed or sat at work and you just it feels like the world's spinning around you, or there's this heavy weight on your shoulder? That's how I felt. I was afraid. I didn't know how to take care of this new family of 3. I didn't know. And I started to think in the future, oh my God, I can't even keep up right now. How am I ever going to pay for the weddings of these 3 daughters, pay for their college? I was afraid and I was scared, and I was do I have to get another job? Do I need to go back to school? Do I need to have my wife work 2 jobs? How much is the babysitter going to cost for the 3rd baby? And I remember just being so scared that day. But guys, that day was the day that I signed up as a Beachbody coach on April 11th of 2011. That's my coach birthday. And that's the day that my fear of not knowing how to take care of my family, that fear became greater than my fear of failing as a Team Beachbody coach. And that day I made a decision that I would help as many people as I possibly could get results with P90X, T25, PIO, all of these workouts, so that I would never have to worry about and stress about a bill like that. I would never have to continue sending my wife to work. I would never, ever have to raise my hand every time that someone says at work, "We need somebody to work through the night." That was me every time. Pick me. Not because I love to work, but because I needed that overtime just to survive. And so I made a commitment that day. And guys, I want you guys to know straightforward. I called my coach. I'm excited. I'm a brand new coach. I say, "Lindsay, tell me how to make $10,000 as a Beachbody coach. Because if I do that, my wife doesn't have to work." Because she made about $10,000, $12,000 at her night job at the Hilton Garden Inn. And my coach told me something that completely changed my life as well. She said, "Scotty, I can't promise you $10,000, but I promise that your income will be a direct reflection of the number of lives that you change." And that was the day. That was it. That's the day I committed for the rest of my life. I would change as many lives as I possibly could using P90X, Insanity, and these programs that have completely transformed my life. So guys, that is why I'm a coach. If you're wondering why does he do this? Why does he do it so passionately? That's why. And guys, I committed to doing that. And within 14 months, we tripled my wife and my income combined. We had a 6-figure income, which means we made $100,000 a year with Beachbody within 14 months. And we walked away from our jobs in June of 2012. So it's been over 5 years that I've been home with my kids and my wife working. This is my job. What I'm doing to you right now is my job. Doing 21 Day Fix in the morning with my wife was my job. Reading from this great book this morning was my job. And that's what I do. That's my career. It's to help people live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle. And I know I'm going a little bit deep into this, but I think it's important that I speak this so that if you are out here listening to this, you know that there's more out there for you, not just with your health and fitness, but for your finances as well. If you're drowning with school debt, or you're barely staying afloat with your current job, or anything, or if you have to commute 2 hours on the train to get to work, and it's taking you away from your family even more than you want to be, that there is something out there for you. And I think it's an incredible opportunity because, guys, I didn't even start, the company was already a company with Team Beachbody coaches for 5 years before I ever started. You guys have the opportunity to join on the first day that an entire company of a country of 65 million people opens up. You guys have the opportunity to be there at the beginning of helping people live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle and transforming people's lives. But I'm going to tell you guys one other story. I love stories, guys, so bear with me on this. But it really helped me understand the point at which I decided, because I'm not asking you guys to go build a huge business and leave your jobs. By all means, no. I want you to do this on the side to get healthy, to get fit, to be an example for your kids, and to pay off those credit card debts, to pay off your school loans, and to give you enough money that you're not stressed out about putting gas in your car or getting on the bus to go to your work or whatever it is. I want you guys to not have to stress about that stuff. And I believe this is a great opportunity for you to do that. But when did Scotty go from, because this was just my part-time thing. I just wanted to bring my wife home from work. And I fully believed I would work at that job for many years to come. But where did this transition shift from I'm going to just replace my wife's income, not have to work overtime, to doing this full time? And it was 8 months into my journey. I was 8 months in. I loved helping people. I helped a lot of people achieve their results with P90X and Sanity. I didn't have a lot of financial success yet, right, with the business because I'm new, and building a business takes time and hard work. But I remember, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Give me 1 second. I remember I was sick with the flu, and I was in bed for 3 days. You guys know how it is with the men. They almost die when they get sick. That was me. Well, my wife comes in on a Friday and she's like, Scotty, you've been in bed for 3 days. You've been sleeping. How about you get up, get showered, put on some fresh clothes. You'll feel better, and just take a walk. Go outside, take a walk. You'll start to get some fresh air. And she's like, Keena's about to get home from the school bus. How about you go get her? She's my 5th grader right now. By the time she was in 1st grade, I was like, okay, it's the man flu, yes. And so I remember getting up, going out I live in the back of a cul-de-sac. It's like a circle. I don't know if you guys have cul-de-sacs there. But the bus would come to the end of the cul-de-sac, and I remember walking down the cul-de-sac, and I remember the bus pulled up. And I was only halfway there. I wasn't even there yet. And I remember the sound of the school bus door open. It squeaked open. And I saw these 2 little hands of this little 6-year-old girl grab the rail. And she didn't know I was there yet. And she looks up, and she sees her daddy there. And instantly, I don't know what it was. Call it fate, call it my destiny, my purpose. But tears literally started streaming down my face, and I stopped walking. And I saw this smile on her face as she looked at her daddy. And why did she look at me like that? It's because her dad had never picked her up from the bus, because I'm at work for 12 hours a day, every single day. Just this excitement of seeing her daddy there to pick her up at the school bus. And I remember her running up and giving me this hug. And I remember that day is when I realized that that feeling, how many of those moments have I already missed? Trying to climb this corporate ladder, working 12 hours a day. How many moments like that are most important have I missed? And how many more importantly, would I continue to miss if I didn't change my current situation? Because it was hard being a Beachbody coach. It was hard working a 12-hour day, then coming home to do a workout and trying to motivate other people. But guys, it was so important to me that I didn't miss any more moments like that. And so I committed that I set a goal that I wanted to leave my job when my wife left her job. And that's what I shared with you guys that happened at 14 months when we tripled our income and we both walked away. I think the more important part of that story, though, is that day I committed to not only making this my full-time job and my career, but I also knew that if a guy like me could do that, I could teach, mentor, inspire anybody to do it. And when I say anybody, there's so many things I could share about me. Guys, I dropped out. I'm a college dropout. I'm a former cocaine, drug addict, alcoholic. And so if I can do that, and there's many other problems that I faced in my life and overcome and continue to overcome, that if I can do that, a super shy kid with low self-esteem can transform his life with P90X, healthy eating, accountability, having a coach, having somebody to believe in me. If I can transform my life like that, I can teach, mentor, and inspire somebody else to do that. And that's why I do what I do today. That's why I'm on this video with you guys today, because I can sit back and enjoy a 7-figure income. Like, we have strong leaders inside of our team that are growing their business. I can sit back and enjoy the fruits of my labor, but I'm going to do it because I made a commitment to changing people's lives. And anybody that I've ever inspired to change their life, if I step away and just enjoy the fruits, then I'm selfish and it's only about me. If I ever quit, it's only about me. So I'm committed to helping you guys achieve your goals of living a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle. Give me 1 second. I got to power up my laptop again so I don't lose my charge. So that is the accountability, and that is a coach. That's why I'm a coach. That's why I'm so passionate about it. So what is the fourth one? And that's what you guys are here for, but I surprised you with all the stories. What is the fourth thing? The fourth pillar, let's recap. World-class fitness programs, hands down. World-class nutrition, hands down. 3, accountability of a coach. You guys know, as your coach, as your coach's coach, we'll call it your granddad coach, your great-grandpa coach, whoever enjoys, you're all a part of this team. And this team is 45,000 people all over the US and Canada, and we're going to grow it in the UK with you guys. So what's the fourth pillar? It is financial rewards. And you guys have heard some of the financial rewards. Like, I tell how we built a 6-figure income in 14 months. We built it to a 7-figure income, which is $1 million US a year. I don't like talking about that, but we did that into the 4th year, 5th year, and 6th year that we're in now. So it's real. I share that because it's real. One thing I want you guys to know about us too, we live in the same home that we lived in when we struggled. And that's what I want to teach people as well, as you create success, not only with your health and fitness, but with your finances, that you don't go crazy. That you set yourself up for future, that you, your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandbabies will never have to struggle again. And there's smart ways to do that. And that's what I want to help you guys understand too, as a leader of you in this business. So with that being said, the financial rewards, like, how does this work? I'm going to briefly go through it. They're basically, Beachbody pays you to share the programs. I shared that in the beginning when Team Beachbody launched. The CEO, Carl Deichler, wants to help people that are helping people. So he created Team Beachbody Coaches, and that's what we do. So a Beachbody Coach, just to basically explain how that works, is when you help somebody get started on their health and fitness, when you help somebody get Beachbody On Demand, or get Shakeology, or get any of the other Beachbody Performance line and supplements that we have, and future supplements that I know that are coming out, Beachbody pays you 25%. That's crazy. Like, that is insane to me that they pay you 25% for sharing a program, or sharing Beachbody On Demand, or sharing Shakeology, or sharing Beachbody Performance. The other way that Beachbody pays you, and I can share with you a webinar, deep detail on how to earn an income. I'm not going to go over that now, but you can watch that later, is as you build a team of people, as they go out and help people, you are financially rewarded as well for the success of the people that you are mentoring and helping as well. So I see Sammy commenting now. If Sammy goes out and helps people achieve results, helps get somebody on, I, as her coach and leader, I get paid as well. I get paid a percentage. It is a network marketing company. But guys, I'm going to help you guys understand something. It's multi-level marketing, network marketing, however you want to explain it. But I don't want you to think of it like that. We are a multi-level helping company. Because I've had people come in, I'm going to make so much money, I'm great at sales, and I'm going to crush it. And this is what I tell them. This business will crush you. Like, you must help people. You must have a desire to change your life. You must transform people's lives and help people without expecting anything in return. But when you do that, you will be able to build an income with this business. So make sure that you put people first, but that is the basics of how you build an income with Beachbody. If you want, I could share a deep detail on how to earn income, the 5 different ways that you get paid as a Beachbody coach. Another way that Beachbody, on the 4th pillar, remember 4th pillar is financial rewards, is you get paid as a Beachbody coach. You also, as a Beachbody coach, get a 25% discount on any programs or any Shakeology. If you use the Beachbody Energize Performance line or the Recover, you get a 25% discount. On top of that, when you submit your results to the Beachbody Challenge, you complete your program. Let's say you complete T25, you submit your results, you tell your story, you submit your pictures. They send you a t-shirt, so that's a reward. But they also Beachbody picks one person every single day, and they give them $500. One person every day, $500 for submitting their results in the Beachbody Challenge. I've had many of my coaches and customers call me up, text me, "Oh my gosh, like you won't believe the email I got. I got $500. This is crazy." And then they also have a monthly, $1,000 prize monthly. They have a quarterly prize. They have the annual Beachbody Challenge winner where they pick out of all of those, and they get $100,000 for one man and one female. I know Chris Pandolfo is claiming 2018 Beachbody Challenge. He wants to win the $100,000. And that's why he's at 45 pounds lost. He's super motivated and challenged for that reward. So there's rewards like that. And I remember one day getting a message from one of my coaches. Her customer earned the monthly prize of $1,000, and because she was his coach, she also got $500 for coaching that person to be the monthly winner and get the $1,000. And the funny thing is, it was a wife and her husband. So that day, they got $1,500 for submitting their results. That's it. That's not getting paid as a Beachbody coach, just submitting their results. So there's a lot of ways to be financially rewarded. I'll just tell you guys in the most humble way that I possibly can, tell you guys how it's blessed our lives. My wife Gabby and I would not have our 2 sons. We have 5 kids. Had it not been for Team Beachbody, we would have never been able to afford them. We would have done the snip a little bit earlier. And I have my 2 sons, Caleb and Malik, because Beachbody afforded me the opportunity to work from home and to afford to raise more kids. And I absolutely love that. And it's a life-changing thing to think about. It makes me emotional to think about that. But aside from that, there's so many other things. We were able to pay off this house that I live in that I struggled to pay to even keep up with a mortgage. Before my 3rd year mark, we completely paid my mortgage off. And then I retired my mom and dad. My mom and dad were 59 and 60 years old. I retired them. My mom works for me, helps me keep organized with my Beachbody business. My dad helps as a manny and helps take care of our kids so that Gabby can live and do her passions, and I can do my... I don't have 5 kids running around right here because they're with my father. So instead of him on his knees fixing a copy machine in some office 2 hours away, he's with my 2 sons right now while my oldest 3 kids are at school. And I'm able to pay them an income to help us do that because of Team Beachbody. And I don't think there's words that can explain that type of blessing in a way. So it also affords me the opportunity to buy tickets for my wife and I to fly out to London in 2 Sundays. So a week from today, I'll be arriving in London, and one of you guys are picking me up. That's absolutely crazy. So that's a whole nother aspect after the 4 pillars of accountability is the friendships that you make. I get to meet up. You guys are going to make fun of me because of my accent trying to pronounce these towns. But we're going to fly over to Edinburgh, Birmingham, Bristol, and then back to London. And I'm going to be able to be with you guys and do live workouts with you guys. And I can do that because of the financial rewards of Beachbody. Beachbody doesn't pay for me to fly over there. I fly over there with my Beachbody income to go meet you guys and help mentor our team in the UK. And it's a blessing. I get to show my kids, instead of show them the world from pictures, I get to actually show them the world by taking them there. And I wouldn't have ever been able to do that without Team Beachbody. So it's been a blessing in my life. I'm here for life, so you guys understand that. Now you guys are wanting to know the most important thing. One thing I want you guys to really consider is there's a few tickets left to go to the launch event in London. In London, we'll be there. We have about 45 of the people in our group that are going to be there in London. The date for London, private message me if you need the dates for when we're in the certain cities. But the London event is going to be on October 21st. It's a Saturday. We can put the details in there if you want to buy tickets and go. It's Carl Deichler, the CEO, is going to be there. Sean T from Insanity is going to be there. I'm going to be there. The team's going to be there. We're doing a team lunch. I'm staying at the hotel of the event, so we're going to be all day hanging out in the lounge or the lobby, meeting with you guys until early in the morning till late at night. We're actually going to be there from Thursday till Sunday at that hotel. But we want you to go to the event. We want you to be there. If you want to come with a coach that invited you and meet us when we're there in Birmingham, Bristol, or Edinburgh, I think I say that right, just reach out to your coach, reach out to me, and we'll make sure that you can find out where we're meeting. We're still planning that right now. But that is Team Beachbody Coaching. Team Beachbody Coaching, we are a part of Beachbody. Beachbody is the umbrella company that created all of these workouts and nutrition. Beachbody pays Team Beachbody coaches to share the programs, to help people get results and live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle by paying them a 25% commission. You help these people get results with a program. They get excited about it. Like the 40 people I have come into the event, they've transformed their life in our challenge groups. They want to be coaches. So now my role, I've helped them transform their life with health and fitness. Now I teach them how to help other people. And that's what a Beachbody coach does. That's the entire Beachbody coaching in like 2 minutes right there. But now you guys are wondering the most important thing, how do I sign up? Like, how do I sign up to be a Beachbody coach? And this is super simple. First and foremost, think about coming to the London event if you're not yet. And then the next part is to sign up as a Beachbody coach. I want to make sure you understand everything about it. I talked about all the workout programs. You get every single Beachbody program, over 25 programs in what we call the Beachbody On Demand All Access. It's a streaming service just like Hulu, just like Netflix. You just log in, stream your workout. It has all the meal plans, has the workout calendar, tells you exactly what workout to do, what to eat, how much to eat, and you follow your program. So you get a year access to all of that on what's called Beachbody On Demand. And that is $100 US. I don't have the exact figures for the UK yet. We're going to have it in the next week or two. But it's going to be right there with it. It's just going to be the translation of the dollar rate issue. So right now, so you can kind of get an idea. This will give you a very good idea. $100 US for Beachbody On Demand for an entire year. An entire year. So you guys, if you guys are wondering how that works, so when I let's say I sign up Gemma with Beachbody On Demand, she pays $100. I get a $40 commission, and then she gets her Beachbody On Demand for a year. Okay, so that's what that is. But so there's two options for you. Like, you can become a coach, or you can become a customer, or you can become a customer, have a great experience, become a coach in the future when you want. We're never going to push you to do anything you don't want to do. I don't want to try to convince you to do anything you don't want to do, because a man convinced against his will is still not convinced. So we are going to be here ready for you when you're ready. But I want to make sure that you understand how you sign up, what that involves. So to sign up as a customer or a coach, it's the exact same price. So, the exact same price for a sign up. Sorry, I'm not going to read the questions right now so I can make sure I get through this and not take you guys too long. So for a customer to sign up and a coach to sign up is the exact same price. Let's remember that, make sure that we understand that. And you sign up with what's called a Beachbody, like 99% of the people that I start sign up with what's called a Beachbody Challenge Pack. So what a Beachbody Challenge Pack is, it's everything that I talked about: world-class fitness, world-class nutrition, accountability, and financial rewards. So what you get in your challenge pack is you get a year access to Beachbody On Demand. You get, so year access to Beachbody On Demand, you get a 30-day bag or 30-day serving of Shakeology. Your coach is like basically free, that's included. Whoever signs you up is included. You get the free coach and accountability group that they're gonna run for you. And then you get, and the fourth one is for when you become a coach, but that's what you get. You get bag of Shakeology, 30-day serving of Shakeology, a year access to Beachbody On Demand. You get the portion cups as well for the meal plan. That comes with it as well when you get this challenge pack. And that's what you get. And I don't know the exact price right now, but that is $160 US. So it's going to be something very close to that in pounds. So $160. Now, what's the benefit of becoming a coach, a customer versus a coach? So a coach, they pay the exact same price. Let's say you want to become a coach. You get a Beachbody On Demand All Access Challenge Pack. You get the all access for the year, all the workouts. Then you get the meal plan and the portion cups. You get a 30-day bag of Shakeology. But when you get a challenge pack during your coach sign-up fee, it will waive the $40 coach sign-up fee. So it'll waive the coach sign-up fee. You're officially coached. Anything you purchase in the future, you get 25% discount. And you also have the ability to begin helping other people, referring people, earning 25% commissions. And so that's the sign-up fee. That's what it's going to be, is either $99 just for Beachbody On Demand, or $160 US for Beachbody On Demand, bag of Shakeology, and to become a customer, or to become a coach. And then the only other fee that you worry about, I don't want anybody to have any surprises. Nobody likes surprises. Is if you decide to be a coach versus a customer, a coach pays $15.95 US every month to have a coach a coach business account to where you can refer products and get 25% discount. Call it like a VIP membership, whatever you want to call it. A coach membership costs $15.95 a month. Let me tell you how freaking crazy that is. I run $1 million a year business and my monthly fee is $15.95 a month. That's it. Think about that. About $15.95 a month is your coach fee. And what I want you guys to understand about that as well, you don't buy supplements, you don't buy workout DVDs and keep them on stock and try to sell them. None of that. You send a link. Let's say I'm looking at Gemma on here. I send a link to Gemma. Gemma wants to get Beachbody on demand. I send her a link. She orders it. I get the commission. She's listed as my customer. I get her into a challenge group. Beachbody sends Gemma her package with her Shakeology, gives her access to her Beachbody on demand. Okay, so Beachbody does all the shipping, does all the customer service. If there's any return issues, any of that, Beachbody does all of that. Beachbody gives you a coach online office where you can manage your customers, see their orders. There's tons of training in it there as well. You're going to get tons of training from us as a team. We'll provide you like the best training in the company. But Beachbody, there's training resources. I can kind of give you a brief overview. But it kind of looks like this, where you can track your business, your customers, all that stuff. But they give you that office. You don't have to stock inventory, and that's super awesome as well. And then they pay you weekly for your commissions for what you referred. And what I want you guys to think about is, guys, if you're thinking to yourself, I'm not a salesman, I don't know if I can do this. Guys, remember, I'm not a salesman as well. We don't want you to be a salesman. We want you to be proof the products work, like this list that I shared. You share how it's transforming your life. Your friends say, what is that? How does that work? And you help them get started. Let me tell you something about this. And I'm just going to give you guys a little preaching for 5 minutes before I end this out. And if you guys remember, if you have any questions, I'm going to have any of our coaches that are on this go through and look at it. I'll go through and look at it. We'll send you videos. We'll answer with a private message to help you understand. But what I want you guys to understand is, like, Beachbody is not even open. Beachbody coaching is not even open in the UK right now. So what I want you guys to understand is all of these transformations that I just shared with you, I have earned $0 for helping any of these people. Raven, Josie, Chris, Andresa, Andre, every single person. That's okay, Gemma. The video is basically over anyway, so see you guys later. If you got to hop off. But I'm going to just share this part with you guys. You have to help people without an agenda, and this business will build. You have to trust me in that process. But look at what's happened, because I've spent the last 3 or 4 months helping people. Like, they'll come to me and be like, I want to start, but I don't have any DVDs. I say, go get Beachbody on demand. They buy Beachbody on demand. I help them get results. And now what happens? They want to be Team Beachbody coaches. So your effort, this is a business where you work a lot in the beginning for very little, but in the end you work a little for a lot. But if it's my case, I'm so committed to helping people transform their life, because that's what fires me up, that I work a lot. And I love it. By a lot, I mean this is my full-time job, and I work 6 hours a day. So I guess it's not a lot. I work 12 hours a day at my full-time job, but I work 6 solid hours every single day on this business, and I absolutely love it. But with that being said, guys, what I want to remind you guys of is this is a team, as a company, but this is a team of integrity. So if somebody invited you to this video, you're not signing up with me. You are signing up with or reaching out to the person that invited you. I'm just here to help educate you guys, help share my story, help them, because they're brand new, understand how to share Team Beachbody. So reach out to the person that invited you. Let them know if you want to be a customer. Let them know if you want to be a coach. Let them know what your plans are, and start working with them starting now. Like even right now, if you want to start on Beachbody on Demand, let's say Chris invited you. He's going to tell you to do Beachbody on Demand. He doesn't make any money, and that's okay. He wants to help you get results. But you getting results, you're going to fall in love with Beachbody like Chris does. I guarantee it. Your friends are going to see a change in you physically, mentally, spiritually. They're going to say, what are you doing? And you're going to have the desire to be a part of this team. And here's my invite to you guys. We have 45,000 people on this team. I know and I believe with you guys. You guys are special. I'm going to tell you guys are special. I've worked with people for 7 years, and there's something different about you guys. The way that you love people, the way that you care about making sure that everybody raises up together, that nobody's left behind. You guys care truly about putting people first, putting people's transformations first, putting people's health first, putting people's mental state of being, physical state of being, all first, and transforming that aspect. And for that reason, I know you're going to build incredible teams, incredible businesses. And with that, I am excited and honored to be your upline coach and your coach in this journey. So I'm inviting you guys, if this impacted you, you're like, oh man, this is something I should do. I'm going to record this. This is recorded. Share it with a friend. Invite them. As a team, I want you guys to understand, I'm working with these guys. We have accountability groups. We're running, this is like a 1 hour video, but we're running sneak peek groups every other week where we're teaching people, going through all these topics more in depth, more in detail, like with a video a day that's like 15, 20 minutes. Just know that you have that support to help you build your business. I love you guys. I feel extremely blessed, and I'm going to give every single one of you guys a hug when we get to London and the UK in just 2 weeks. See you guys later, and bye.